Hi, my name is Madison Roberts. This is my speech for my 8-week speech class, and I just want to introduce you to my audience really quick. This is Mona. This is Ethel. This is my grandma. This is Shane, and this is Sarah. So my speech is over organ donation and why I think it's really important to be an organ donor. I think a lot of people are unaware of how much it's needed and how incredible it actually really is. So if you don't have this little heart on your license, you are not an organ donor. And I just kind of want to give you some information over why I really feel like you should be more aware and give you some information maybe to change your mind. So imagine someone in your family comes down with a chronic illness. Let's say your best friend, your child, your grandparent, your siblings, your parents. It's just really startling and it's scary, and you want them to get fixed immediately. You want everything to work out for them and just get better. But when you start the process, you realize that there's so many people out there on that list. What would you do? I mean, that's just a really scary situation. I feel like there was a man in Tulsa who actually advertised on the back of his truck that his wife needed a kidney. That was how he advertised. And there's adults, teenagers, and children that are on that list. Are you an organ donor? Do you know what that entails? Being an organ donor, you can save up to 8 lives. Would you be willing to donate half of an organ right now to save somebody's life? Because even live people can actually be an organ donor, and I don't think a lot of people know that. I think a lot of people feel like you have to pass away to be an organ donor. Last 2 weeks ago, I checked, and there was 121,431 people waiting for an organ, but 20 of those people pass away every single day, and 79 of those people receive a transplant every day. So that's a huge decrease on that number, right? You would think it would just continually go down. Well, I checked today, and there's 121,448 people. That doesn't seem like a lot, but when you think that 20 people pass away every day, 79 people got off that list every day, it just keeps increasing. So there's a huge, huge need for donors. And last year, only 28,000 people were able to get a transplant, even though, I mean, triple, quadruple of that was needed. So many people are unaware what that little heart on their license plate means. It just means that you're going to be an organ donor. You're going to give your body when you don't need it to somebody else. And I feel like a lot of people are scared of that, because I've had people comment that what happens when they see that? Do they just let you pass away? Do they not care about you? Do they just use your body for something else? No, they try everything in their power to keep you alive, but if you can't, your body is gonna do wonderful things even after you pass away. And I really feel like if awareness for organ donation was increased, a lot more people would be able to get what they needed. You know, those smoking commercials with people with tracheas in their throat and, you know, don't smoke, don't do this, don't do that. But you never see anything about organ donations, even though that awareness, you need to be aware of that. That's just something that's not ever brought up. I mean, I've never seen a commercial that has said anything about it. So I really feel like a lot of it's going to have to be spread by word of mouth. I mean, telling your friends, your family, your spouse, you know, your Christmas parties, tell everybody about the greatness of organ donating. And so I really feel like a combination of advertisements and maybe even social media would really help overall awareness. There is a site that I think you guys could check out. It's called organdonor.gov. It's through the government, so it is a really certified site. It has really great statistics on there that you guys can look over. There's even posters on there that you guys can print out. Maybe push one up on your work. And Facebook, there's a hashtag Donate Life. They're a really great company that helps to spread awareness of why we need organ donors. And I just think that it's awesome, because a lot of companies, they aren't funded. So organ donation companies and sponsors, there's not many of them because not so many people are aware. And I feel like it could be diminished if more people learned about what being a donor entails, and more people would be aware, would be more awareness. And one person can save 8 lives, and you can donate more than your organs. There's also tissues in your body that can be used, and I feel like that's incredible because not only I think there's 11 organs in your body that can be donated, but there's so many different kinds of tissues. Some of the tissues can fix, they can restore your sight, like your corneas. They can take those out and give them to somebody else, and it can completely restore somebody's sight. Like, that is incredible. And let's say somebody gets in a car wreck or a work accident, and they have incredible burns all over their bodies. Even abuse victims. I mean, there's so many people that just have scars and open wounds on their body. And they can take that tissue from you and skin graft it onto those people, and it can completely save somebody and restore somebody's life. Your heart, not only can you donate your heart, you can donate the valves in it. Some people just need a new valve, and that one valve can completely turn around somebody's life and just make it so much better. Veins in your arms, your legs, your stomach, I mean, everywhere you have veins, those can be used to save somebody else. It's amazing that just how much a simple problem with your veins can really affect you. So you can completely save someone. Your connective tissue in your body can really help everyone. And even the tissues and cartilage can just really increase just how much you can give to somebody. Live donors can donate your pancreas, parts of it. You can donate parts of your intestine too, which I thought was incredible. And there isn't a certain age for donation. I mean, anyone can donate. That movie with the sisters, how she didn't want to donate part of herself to her sister. I mean, that's how some people think. But she can completely receive something else from somebody else, and it can save their lives. So I know there's not a lot of people who like organ donating, but it is something that really saves lives. And being on that list, it takes a long time, but not every organ's going to work for you. You have to be tested. That organ has to be tested to make sure it's the right match for you. So I've heard of a lot of people that get ready for that surgery, and then they find out that that's not a match for them. So I feel like that's really scary. So I feel like the more people that are aware of that, it cause an increase in people to want to actually help somebody. So I really like that. But do you guys have any questions?
Yes.
So from live people, you can actually donate a kidney. You can donate a part of your pancreas. You can donate a part of your lung, a part of your liver, and a part of your intestine. So, I mean, that's incredible. You can help somebody right now and maybe even get to meet them. A lot of people like to keep private about, who donates to who. But you see those stories on the internet of how mother reunited with somebody who got her son's heart. So, a lot of people do like to stay private, but there is even on this organdonor.gov website, there is a way to be reconnected with the family who you got the organ from, or even the person. So that's a really great way to make a connection.
How much does it cost?
Okay, so I found some statistics, and the only ones I could find from 2011, so I assume everything's still pretty the same. For a heart or a lung transplant, up front you have to pay $56,000. The procedure, then you have to pay another $130,500. So total, add that up, that's quite a bit. For your liver, up front is $25,400, and for the actual procedure, then you have to pay $71,000.
So what's the process of receiving an organ like?
The process of receiving an organ is you have to go in, you're going to get diagnosed with what you have. Let's say it's diabetes or congenital heart disease, COPD, even hypertension. Those people, you can get to the point where that's so chronic. So you have to get a referral from your doctor, and then you have to be evaluated by a transplant program, which is actually a very long and grueling process. And then once they decide you are a great candidate to be able to receive an organ, you're listed on the, it's the OPTN, which is the list of people waiting for organs.
Who needs organs?
A lot of people need organs, like I had mentioned previously, children with cystic fibrosis, people with hypertension, diabetes, coronary heart disease, and even COPD. Pancreas and kidney, they're $17,000 up front, $67,000 for surgery. So not only are these people paying for the surgery, but there's so many out-of-pocket expenses as well. I mean, transportation, hotel rooms. There's even a medicine that really helps. It's like a non-rejection medicine, so your body doesn't reject the organ, and it's like $2,600 a month. And I couldn't find how long you can take it. I really think it depends on the person. But I just feel like those people go through so much to try to save their lives. I really feel like us being organ donors is just a really small part of it.
Can anything other than organs be used?
Yeah, like I kind of mentioned, corneas in your eyes, different kinds of tissues in your body, your skin, just different valves in your heart would all be really well to donate. So I encourage you guys to become an organ donor, and I really hope this guys helped you out. Thanks.